What's going on, motherfoxers? Alright, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not feeling very well, which is rare for me because I'm very fortunate in my life. I've hardly ever been sick. So, I'm going to make an effort to come out here and work on this car a little bit. I did get some stuff I needed for it. I was waiting for it and forgot to get and whatnot. However, I think I might have a bit of an issue with something I did get. We'll see here in a second. Let me show you the stuff that I got. Nothing exciting. So, one of the things I didn't think about was the isolators for the radiator. Well, there you go. I forgot all about those. Got a thermostat housing because me running an electric fan on here, and I couldn't get the bung out of the other one. It just won't come out. So I just got a new one. So I pulled the bung out because I said run electric fans. I need that probe to go in there. I know there's other spots you can put them, but I'd rather put it in the thermostat. I also got a battery box for this because those guys put a bigger battery in this car than what they were supposed to. It wasn't for this car, and they cut it up. So I had to get another one of these. And then I got some loom. I got some braided loom, and the plastic loom I got for the battery cable. Remember a while ago we were doing all this stuff over here, and we got the battery cable. We figured if I turn it a different way, I can get it to fit with the one I bought at the store. Here's the trigger wire. My thing is putting both of these together in the loom, and I got 3/8 loom, which is what that freaking wire is. So I don't know if I'm going to get that trigger wire in there. I think I meant to get 1/2 inch, and I got 3/8. So let me see if I can deal with that in this loom, or I'm going to have to go to you know, and get some loom, because I know they got it. I was online getting this stuff one day, and I was like, you know what, let me just order it. By the way, guys, I don't know if I went over this, but I'll go into a little bit more detail what we got in the box here. This is for Black Sunshine. As you can see, right there, 88355s. Got the traction lock differential, and then the installation kit, stuff that goes with it. And over here are my 5-lug 31 spline axles. So yeah, that'll be going on Black Sunshine. I'm not doing this, guys. I know people want to. I got that Black Sunshine's original. I got her original axle out in the little mobile garage here, and I bought that one that's in it from, if you watch Street Outlaws, Johnny Quick. That's the guy I got it off from down in Detroit there. Too many passes, we've determined. We've got the vibration down to a minimum now, but it's just tired. It's just tired. I'm not doing this. I'm going to clean up that axle eventually. And then a guy who did bumblebees on Justin, my buddy Justin's car, you all know about Bumblebee. It went kaplooey. And he had a guy do his while it was in the car, so he'll be happy to know I'm just going to send the axle over and have this done. So I'd rather have somebody else do it, so I know it's done right. And obviously he did Justin's right, because his works fantastic when it doesn't have a motor splitting a valley. So but as you can see, this loom works great for this one wire. Yeah, that's not going to be able to go in there. And I don't want to run two separate looms, man. I just put them in one and get it over. I guess I'm going to, oh, shit. I got to go to the parts store. I don't know. I got all this loom. I'll probably end up using it for something, I'm sure. Or not. All right. Auto parts. They didn't have any. They had 1/2 inch, but it was in 4-foot bags, and I kind of just wanted one piece, but they didn't have any, like, 10-foot, half-inch, but they had this 3/4. I got an idea to make this stay together pretty well, so let me get this unwound and get those wires ran through it. Alright, can you guys see the solenoid up here on the starter? No? Yeah, neither can I. Stock K-member life. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see it, but right here where my hand is where this wire has to come down. Maybe I don't know, zip tie it to that, I don't know, but there's the oxygen sensor plug out of the way. You got the oxygen sensor to the exhaust right on top of you right now. It's hanging out of the exhaust, in the way of the camera, so it's me. I'm not freaking go anywhere. Come on, there's any place to get in there. Get out of the fucking way. Alright, this has been a little rough, and I really did much. As we were trying to stick that, we got those leads on the starter, the little trigger wire. The hoop was too big, so we had to go get a washer, went past both nuts, the one nut holding down the wire to the starter, and then you're putting this wire on. Oh man, we had to put a washer on that, then put the hoop on, then put another washer, and then nut it down. It was so hard to get to. I don't like stock K-members. That would have been so much easier on the other car. But anyway, I got creative down there. I'll insert a little video of me showing you how I zip tied that in. But we got actually coming up by the steering shaft, actually something pretty cool that I didn't anticipate happened. As you can see down there, guys, let me get a little light on the situation. The brake lines are actually helping hold that away from anything moving like the steering shaft. So that was pretty cool. But I got it snaked in there and in the hole. And here we are, folks, right there. This one will go to this one, this one will go to this one. Starter's all solved. And then I think what I'll do here is I'll pull this back out, and because this is going to be for the battery, pull this back out, and I got some braided loom here that'll go on those, so that'll give it extra protection. Even though we got the vacuum hose up on here, it'll give it that extra protection for that. And then we got the negative wire I'll get on there eventually, because it'll just be coming off the block here somewhere, wherever I hook it up to. And we'll put some of that loom on it as well. Just makes it look better as well too. And I don't know if any of you guys have worked with this braided loom before. I have on the other car. I like this stuff. It's pretty good. I mean, obviously for what I was doing, running that starter line across the K-member, I don't want this stuff on there. It's pretty tough, this stuff, but I would rather have something plastic, a little more robust, I think. But I like to cut these with a pair of scissors, and then when you're done cutting these, you gotta scorch these ends here, else they're just gonna fray, and they're just gonna keep on fraying, you know, with motion and everything. So what you need to do is just get out your little torch here, just scorch it. Smells good. like that, and then we'll take care of this end later when we get the battery post. So here is this. We'll get this ran through there. They're protected. Another thing I'm going to do here, I'm kind of going overboard, guys, but with this braided loom, also a good idea when you do these ends down is actually take a piece of shrink wrap and put it over the end, which is what I did here. This is kind of overkill, but it also will keep, even though that's, you know, that end has been scored and scorched, I should say, and isn't going to fray. It's just better, you know, very weatherproof, like right here anyway. But a good idea. I learned this from the old Tony D, but he ain't doing videos anymore. He's more into boats than he is his awesome Fox he had, which last time I talked to him, he was selling it, so. But he taught me all these little tricks here. So shout out to Tony D. There you go. One nice badass. It's like, look at this, man. It's like you buy that at a store. You should start making these and selling them online. Make millions of dollars out of fucking battery cables. Alright, we got this all in there. Look how nice and professional that looks, huh? Sitting there waiting to get the battery to know exactly where to cut that. Then there's this wire here, this blue wire. I don't know what the hell this thing is. Or I did, and my fever-baked brain is just not with it right at this minute. So, and yeah, so we got this all hooked up nice and professional. Yep, it's still ugly. It's got a little dust on it now, so it's kind of like making it look a little bit better. No, it's not. Nothing is going to make that thing look better. Well, you've seen them before, and keep in mind those were after I cleaned them. Just throw some paint on there, protect them, you know. Don't really care too much about the look because obviously you're not really going to see them. So there's a water pump pulley, a little drippage, oh well. So, and we got, you can see down in there, we got those all taken care of. And then there's the battery box. I just got to find a couple of bolts, which are the bolts you use for everything. They're these bolts right here, actually. These are on everything on these cars. That's what's got to go in there. I got plenty of them laying around. I can find a couple, get in there and get that all mounted up. But I think that's going to be it for today, guys. I want to go relax. That took enough out of me crawling underneath there, getting all that crap hooked up and running that wire. So, but yeah, like I said, I don't know why. I still can't remember what the hell this is for. I don't know if that goes on the positive or I don't have no idea. Yeah, so anybody who's watching this knows what that wire's for, tell me. Because like I said, my fever burnt brain is not recollecting that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna focus on getting everything in here and get this thing running, you know, just get it fired up and running. Hopefully this thing doesn't blow up like I keep saying it might. So I still got to get gaskets for the throttle body and the spacer because I took those apart. I got to clean them up and everything before I put them back on there. So I know, not a great video, right? But I got out of here and did something, you know, I feel like crap. So thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next time. Later.